Take yourself back to 2004. All right, you're going with your family to your local Target. Your parents are probably shopping for something stupid, but that means it's time for you to do the best part about going shopping at Target. Going over to the electronics section so that you can go over to the little kiosk where they have the GameCube behind the glass and the little controller that sticks out, and so you can play the demos of the games. But there's a new game on the demo now. Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. You play it, it's interesting, it's unique. You ask your parents to get it for you and they say no because they're worried that it kind of glorifies violence, but that only sticks for about a year because a year later you're able to actually get it. And it becomes one of my favorite games of all time. I love this game. And so this video is going to be me explaining it badly. Pretty obviously, there's going to be spoilers, but other than that, let's quickly get into it.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
The story kicks off with Princess Peach just adventuring around one of the more impoverished areas of the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm decently sure that Rogueport is a part of the Mushroom Kingdom. There's not really much to say it isn't. She talks to a shopkeeper, she buys a cool little box that has a map inside, and she immediately sends that map to Mario with a note to kind of guilt him into coming. Just like read that. That is manipulative as hell. Or as the kids say nowadays, gas boss, gate boss, girl boss. Link for the shirts down below. Luckily for us, Peach, immediately upon exiting the UPS store where she sent that package to Mario, was nearly instantaneously kidnapped, and so we now have yet another Mario game. Mario arrives in Rogueport and decides that he's going to have to figure out what happened to Peach. Before he can get too far into Rogueport, Mario meets the first partner character of the game, Goombella, while she's being harassed by Redditors. Once Mario saves her from the Redditors and their wonderful Pikmin tech demo attack, Goombella and Mario get to talking and understanding why Mario is here and what needs to be done about it. Goombella's abilities in combat are pretty basic. She bonks things on the head, and if you ask her to read a book, she'll read a book. By the way, do not Google search Goombella with safe search off. This is the only warning you'll get, unless you truly want to know what Goombussy is. Safe search needs to remain on. It's for your own protection. Once Mario and Goombella talk with Toadsworth and understand what all is going on with the Peach situation, they go talk to Professor Frankly. If you are playing this on a completely legal wink-wink, GameCube wink-wink, it would be best to speed through these sections, because this is what is called the exposition void. I love these games, don't get me wrong, but man can frankly talk a lot. This music is indicative of exposition. Just be aware of that. Once you push your way out of the exposition void and through a couple of battle tutorials, you meet another lovely character, the Curse Box Ghost. The Curse Box Ghost is a ghost who lives in a box and curses you.
You think this is funny? In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
These curses are mostly helpful, but the Curse Box Ghost is just an interesting character because he seems to be one of the few characters that understands the true nature of the paper world in which you live. He's much more fourth wall breaking than some of the other characters, and that's just what makes the Curse Box Ghost fun and interesting. After getting to the 1,000-Year Door, they reveal on your map, which is, that's not a map. You can't Google Maps with that. There's not like routes and roads and stuff. That's not a map, that's a picture. But once the picture reveals the new location you're going to, and then you go back to Professor Frankly's, re-enter the exposition void, and then exit the exposition void again, Mario and Goombella are able to quickly and easily be on the wildlife.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
The first crystal star is being kept by a dragon in a castle. Very original. You book it to town and interact with this game's casual ageism. This is going to be a recurring theme. And then you go to the mini castle before you go to the big castle. This is also a recurring theme. After winning the first 2 mini boss fights with fair and balanced item usage, you get to flex your brain muscles by answering why you're here, who sent you here, and
What is your favorite color?
then, after the game gets done showcasing even more leftover Pikmin tech demo concepts, the game introduces us to the second partner character, Koops. Koops is a lovely lad who we give the chance to let out his pent-up emotions in a cross-country killing rampage, rather than leaving him to his devices back home, much to the delight of all small animals in and around his town. Koops' abilities in combat are wonderful. He pulls himself inside his shell and throws his shell at people. And then if you ask him to use his other ability, he pulls himself inside his shell and throws his shell at people.
Daring today, aren't we?
This also marks the last time that I, like most players, will ever see Goombella in the active party for the rest of the game. So click Safe Search on, and you're good to go. Inside the castle, we also meet another Cursebox ghost who curses us with the ability to transition into a new dimension, a third dimension. And if you think this doesn't hurt Mario, try shifting into the 4th dimension for me. Yeah, hurts, doesn't it? We also meet a new recurring character in the castle, Ms. Mouse. This mousy femme fatale has stolen rare items from all over, but the rarest thing that eludes her is asking for consent. Now that Mario has a reason to test the lacking levels of support for male sexual harassment in the Mushroom Kingdom, you can power through the rest of the castle to fight Hooktail, the dragon. A challenging fight if you haven't collected the Cricket Power Badge. But after the devs are done inserting their foot fetish as subtly as the iCarly writers did,
What you got there?
It's a smoothie.
and some casual audience murder, the dragon is dead, and Koops' dad is back from the corner store, and he bought the milk. After Mario's chapters end, you often get to play a mini Peach and mini Bowser chapters. These are normally just a lot of exposition interwoven with fun puzzles for Peach and platforming bits for Bowser. For Peach's first chapter break, we get to see that you can shower, and there is no limit on how many times you can shower. I know, I tested it. Peach is also introduced to Tech, the computer built by the head Discord admin who runs this whole place. As the first woman to ever enter the gamer pad, Peach agrees to teach Tech what a woman is and what love is, as long as Tech lets her keep e-dating Mario through his Discord account. Tech agrees, and Peach continues doing her weird long-distance relationship with Mario for the rest of the game. Bowser's chapter break is just him stalking his employees before learning that Mario is doing something, and not to be outdone, Bowser breaks his own house just to get out there and snipe Mario's content before he can post it to Twitter. At the tail end of chapter 1, everyone is so happy to see Koops' dad back home. Koops is finally able to leave and go out and become a better person, and everyone is just happy to see him go.
We're storming the Capitol! It's a revolution!
After every chapter, you gotta go back to Rogueport, go back to the Thousand-Year Door, you stand on the pedestal, the ground goes. You hold up the map and it goes. And then the music goes. And you re-enter the exposition void. In this chapter's exposition, Mario, Koops, and Goombella are told that they need to go to a location of known conflict, and Mario is all for that, as he feels that Koops could really help out there by bringing first aid and cleaning some graffiti off the walls. After meeting a small creature named Punio and thus picking the best side in the war by sheer luck, they head off to the Bogley Woods, where most things are black and white. Upon arriving in the woods, we head to the Great Tree, passing by some characters that will be important later, J.K. Rowling, Paula Deen, and Vivian. Upon getting to the tree, we find out that the Redditors have installed a door, and to access the secret entrance, we need the help of someone named Madame Fleury. After going and talking to Madame Fleury, she says that she won't leave without her necklace, a necklace that we learned that Vivian has. We go back to fight the trio in a display of true gender equality, getting the necklace for Madame Fleury, who then joins our party not before completely ignoring Mario's explicit no. No means no. Fleury is very useful until the next chapter or so she sticks around a bit longer than Goombella, but will be joining her in the safe search void soon. Just not yet. Fleury's abilities in combat include body slamming people.
Hello, young lady.
And just fucking blowing them all away.
When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time.
Once we get inside the tree, we have to fight some Redditors, witness some more casual ageism, and then we are introduced to yet a new dungeon mechanic. Pikmin, but worse. By using the Puni Orb, we can get the Punis to follow us around and activate different doors and puzzles for us. After getting further into the tree, we learn that the Punis are also in a race war with the Jabbies, which means we get to contribute to that conflict.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
After fighting our way past a group of Jabbies, getting the key to release all 101 Punis, we then go fight another group of Jabbies. But unluckily for Mario, later on in the dungeon, we're baited into a bad faith argument by the Reddit mod and he traps all of our Punis. So we have to go back and get ourselves a fancy new pair of boots from Toadette. I don't know if I'm picking up on the vibes wrong. I do use Reddit daily, so it could just be a thing that I don't really understand how to like interpret, text-based communication with women, but I think she's hitting on us. Not entirely sure, but it's possible. But with our new shoes on, our race war won, and the star right in front of us, it's high time for the Alpha Reddit mod to swoop in with the cutscene special and yoink the shit out of our prize. He makes a couple of bad faith arguments again before locking the comments and setting up a bomb, giving us 300 seconds before the Reddit admins swoop in to nuke the sub from orbit. But after chasing him back out to the door of the tree, he decides to reopen the comments section, activate his Wikipedia research robot, and fight us in the marketplace of ideas. Luckily for us, though, Mario did debate in high school.
You're in the marketplace of ideas with a fucking adult, man! I will defend myself and reflect the bad faith back on you. I'm not gonna be like the people you sit with at the cafeteria that go, ha ha ha, because they don't wanna make you feel uncomfortable, okay?
The star is ours, and like any decent military force, we leave the tree people to fend for themselves after making the situation generally worse for all involved. Is this a racial tensions joke chapter? A military-industrial complex jokes chapter? Both.
You serious?
With this chapter's completion comes a new chapter break section, with the Peach section being TEC asking her to dance, although his owner's fetishes take priority as he causes her to dance with a hologram of herself. You can fail all the prompts, it changes nothing, but I didn't take 5 years of ballroom dance classes in high school to not hit every single one of these twirls. Bowser in his section gets a fucking sick-ass platforming level where he gets to just grow to massive size and crush shit. Upon getting to Petalburg, he spends way too much time talking to a poster of his favorite VTuber before getting reminded that Iron Mouse isn't real and thus can't step on him, thus ending the chapter break on a sour note. But this is where the video will end for now. I'd like to thank everybody who pitched in to help with jokes and help with making this video. I'd like to thank everyone who came by to watch and enjoyed it. Thank you for your patience, as this process does take a little bit of time. We will be picking up next video with chapters 3, 4, and 5, and I should be able to get that out relatively quickly. But I would like to thank everyone for their patience. I do truly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.